Every now and then, a product comes along that I feel good about in my gut. I'm like, that one, that's the one for me. And this one, I delayed buying a little bit. I saw it in a couple of YouTube videos by beauty YouTubers that I trust. Like, I generally trust their opinions, and I was like, okay, I mean, maybe, I don't know. And I finally bought it, and it was a very great decision, as you will see in my great demos today. This is the CIATE London Dewy Stix. This is a stick highlighter. It is basically like a big glue stick for your face. As you can tell, I am not wearing any face makeup right now. I actually just took it off so that we can do a live demo, and I'll show you the 2 ways that I put this on. But before we get into that, let's take a look at the Dewy Stix on the Sephora website. So this is the CIATE London Dewy Stix Luminous Highlighting Balm. It costs a whole $31 Canadian. Ugh. So expensive, so expensive. I know. What it is, a highlighting balm that adds a gorgeous, wet, dewy glow to any skin tone, instantly doing a lit from within glow to your complexion with this low shimmer, dewy, wet look illuminator. That's exactly how I would describe it. Formulated with muru butter and hyaluronic acid, this weightless, non-tacky balm provides natural, healthy-looking radiance on any skin. It's the perfect finishing touch on bare skin or on top of makeup. The balm's unique formulation has been perfected to ensure maximum comfort and longevity. The convenient stick makes it easy to get a glow on the go with a brushless applicator, applied directly onto bare skin to impact a fresh, dewy finish, or if wearing on top of makeup, swipe fingers over the balm and then place it on your skin using the pads of your fingers in a rolling motion. Try sweeping your favorite powder highlighter over top to amplify your radiance. All of that is basically exactly what I would tell you about this as well. So let's show you, and then we'll get into my thoughts. So much like the thing on the website says, this does perform best on bare skin because then you can just glide it on by itself. So that's why I took all my face makeup off, but then after I will show you the application with the fingers. It's a lot less intense, but you still get a great look. So on this side, we're gonna go with the straight from the stick swipe. So as you can tell, there's no glow. See that now? Blend out some of the edges. I always just use my finger to blend this out because it's just the easiest. You see that? Bam, instantly healthy skin. See? So what my skin actually looks like is on this side. Not really much glow naturally. My nose is shiny, but whatever. And then this side is the stick. So now we're gonna apply it with my finger the way that you would apply it on top of makeup. Wow. So the main thing with this stick, which is probably the only thing that I've seen people complain about with this stick, is that you really can't apply it straight from the stick onto your face over makeup. You really just can't do that. It's gonna pull up your foundation, concealer, whatever you have there. It's gonna get all gunky in the stick, so I really don't recommend doing that. Swipe it on your finger and then dab it and roll it over makeup, which will give you a look like this, which is really not so bad. It's not as intense as this side, but it's not so bad. It's not tacky on my face once I've given it time to dry down. Upon initial application, I definitely feel sticky, but just wait a little while. That will go away for the most part. If you do want to set it, then it will definitely not feel tacky at all, but you're either going to set it with a powder highlighter and get a really good, big glow, or with a more matte powder, and then you're going to get rid of some of it, right? So personally, I'd rather wait and just let it dry down by itself. Occasionally I will set it with a powder, but the only powder I ever set it with is the Benefit Dandelion Twinkle highlighter because it's a very, very subtle highlighter. It almost doesn't affect the look of it at all. When this dries down on my bare skin, it really just leaves my skin with this really nice, like naturally hydrated feeling. It feels plumper, it feels healthier, rather than some other liquid or stick highlighters that I've used that dry down and kind of settle into your lines of your pores and look a little bit glittery. This one won't do that. This highlighter will give you that glossy look that I think we all secretly want from highlighters and we just haven't found yet. That is what I have found in this. $31 is a lot of money on a highlighter, especially when you're only getting 5 grams, which is 0.17 ounces of product. But in reality, like I said, this is the kind of highlighter that I've always wanted, and I would 100% think it's worth it. And I think because it is just this clear gloss, it is so versatile. It'll work on like any skin tone, right? I could use it, someone who's really dark could use it, because there is no back pigment to kind of change it. And I think that's what makes this really worth the price. You could get right up in here with a microscope if you wanted to. You're not going to find any glitters or any sparkles, because it doesn't have any, because it doesn't try to be that intense Instagram glow. It just looks like nice, healthy skin, which I think is maybe not as good for like on camera stuff. Like, you probably can't see this highlight right now as intensely as I can in the mirror that I have below the camera, but that's what makes this great, is that it looks fantastic in real life. At the end of the day, we should all be moving back to that trend of having your makeup look good for real life than having your makeup just look good for pictures, because in reality, whose picture is getting taken all the time? You know what I mean? Not everything goes on Instagram. This is the second CIATE London product I have ever tried, and so far, so great. I like them a lot. And also the packaging is so cute. Look, it's got stars. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and you hit subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And I will see you next time. Bye!